Most people don't realize Windows has built-in speed limiters, tiny settings that quietly slow your PC every single day. But today, I'm going to show you optimization techniques to speed up your Windows PC using a few safe registry tweaks that even advanced users swear by. By the way, for those who would rather automate all these optimizations in one click, I'll show you a special tool I built at the end. But first, let's go through the manual way so you understand exactly what it does. It's always a smart move to back up your registry before applying all the tweaks. That way, if you ever want to revert everything back to default, you can do it in seconds. Press Windows plus R to open the Run dialog box and type Regedit and simply hit Enter. At the top left, click File, then select Export. Choose Desktop as the safe location. Name it something like registry backup.reg. And under the export range, select All. Then click Save. You will see a reg file sitting on your desktop. This is your full backup. If you ever want to undo the optimizations, simply double-click that file, and Windows will restore your previous registry settings instantly. For our first optimization technique, we are going to optimize the memory. Windows keeps dynamic link libraries. These are tiny system files your apps use, which are loaded in memory even after the program closes. On fast PCs, this is fine, but on slow or low RAM systems, it wastes valuable memory and can make your system feel sluggish. In these settings, we will tell Windows to unload DLLs immediately after use, freeing up memory and improving responsiveness. Navigate to HKey local machine. Software. Microsoft. Windows. Current version. And select Explorer. In the right pane, right-click, select New, and choose the word 32-bit value. Name it Always Unload DLL. Double-click Always Unload DLL and set the value to 1. This tells Windows to unload DLLs immediately after use. Normally, dynamic link libraries remain in memory in case another program needs them. On low-end PCs, this can cause unnecessary memory usage and slow down multitasking. Setting Always Unload DLL to 1 tells Windows to release DLLs immediately, reducing memory pressure and making your system feel snappier. You would have to restart your PC to apply the change. After reboot, your PC will have more free RAM available for active programs. Applications will open faster. Switching between windows is smoother, and the overall desktop experience will feel lighter, especially on older PCs. Our second optimization boosts system responsiveness, and this will be done by prioritizing foreground apps for smoother and snappier PC. By default, Windows tries to balance performance between background services and the programs you are actively using. That's good for service, but on a personal or low-end PC, it actually slows down the apps you are interacting with. In this step, we'll tweak the system so Windows always prioritizes what you see and touch, giving the desktop and your open apps more CPU time and memory bandwidth. Navigate to HKey local machine. System. Current control set. Control. Priority control. In the right pane, look for a value named Win32 priority separation. Double-click Win32 priority separation and set the data value to 26. This DWORD controls how Windows divides CPU time between active programs and background tasks. Setting it to 26 tells Windows to give extra priority slices to the apps you are currently using, while reducing the background service time. You would have to restart your PC to apply the change. This will result in smoother multitasking, faster response when switching apps, and a more fluid desktop. which will be especially noticeable on systems with limited CPU cores. On slower systems, this single change can make the entire desktop feel twice as responsive. Our third optimization disables startup delay. Windows actually delays your startup apps right after login. It does this to stagger background work and make the desktop look ready faster. But that small delay wastes time on slow PCs. In this step, we remove that delay so your startup programs begin loading immediately. No waiting around after login. Navigate to HKey current user. Software. Microsoft. Windows. Current version. Then select Explorer. If you don't see a key named Serialize, then you would have to create one. But if you do, now select Serialize. Then in the right pane, double-click Startup Delay in M seconds and set the value to 0. The startup delay in M seconds the word controls Windows artificial pause. Setting it to 0 removes that built-in delay, so startup apps fire up immediately. You will notice your desktop feels ready the moment you log in. Restart your PC for the changes to take effect. Now, apps and utilities that usually load a few seconds later will appear instantly. On a slow PC, this gives you a noticeable faster workflow, less waiting, and a smoother login experience. Our fourth optimization speeds up shutdown, which will reduce Windows waiting time before shutting down PC. When you click shutdown, Windows doesn't actually turn off right away. It waits several seconds to give apps and services time to close gracefully, even if they are already done. On a slow or aging PC, this delay adds unnecessary waiting time every single shutdown. So in this step, we will shorten that time out safely, making your system power off much faster without harming your data or Windows services. Navigate to HKey local machine. System. Current control sets. Control. In the right pane, find a value named wait to kill service timeout. If it doesn't exist, you would have to create it. Double-click it and set the value data to 2000. This represents 2000 milliseconds, which is equal to just 2 seconds. This entry tells Windows how long to wait before it forces services to close during shutdown. By default, Windows waits 5 to 12 seconds, sometimes longer, before ending background services. Setting it to 2 seconds keeps everything stable, but eliminates the extra idle waste time, so your system powers off almost instantly after you click shutdown. You'll notice your screen turns off quicker, the fan stops sooner, and shutdown feels almost immediate, which is especially helpful on older hard disk drive-based systems. For our fifth optimization, it disables animations and visual delays, making your PC feel snappier by removing unnecessary visual effects. Windows uses fancy animations to make menus. It looks nice, but on a slower PC or older hardware, these effects actually waste precious milliseconds, making your system feel sluggish. In this optimization, we'll remove those small delays, so menus in Windows open instantly, giving a snappier and more responsive experience. Now navigate to HKey current user. Control panel. And select desktop. In the right pane, find the value named menu show delay. If it doesn't exist, you would have to create it. If it does, double-click menu show delay and set the value data to 0. This removes the default 400 milliseconds menu delay. Menu delay controls how long Windows waits before opening menus. By setting it to 0, menus appear instantly when you click them. On older PCs, this removes tiny delays that add up, so your workflow feels faster and more fluid. Restart your PC for the changes to take effect. After reboot, right-click menus and drop-downs. Your taskbar menus will respond immediately. This is a small tweak, but on slow machines, it can dramatically improve perceived speed and smoothness. Our sixth optimization disables low disk space check, which stops Windows from constantly checking your drives, which will yield a smoother performance on slow PCs. Windows constantly monitors your drives for low disk space and pop-ups notifications. On slow or older PCs, this background monitoring can slightly impact performance and distract you with constant alert. In this optimization, we will disable the low disk space check safely, reducing unnecessary background activity. Navigate to HG Current User, Software, Microsoft, Windows, Current Version, Policies, Explorer. In the right pane, right-click, select New, and choose the word 32-bit value. Name it No Low Disk Space Checks. Double-click No Low Disk Space Checks and set the value to 1. This disables Windows low disk space warnings. Normally, Windows continuously checks for free disk space and triggers alerts when drives are getting full. On slower systems, these checks can run in the background and can slightly reduce responsiveness. Setting no low disk space checks to 1 stops Windows from constantly scanning your drives, freeing up small but valuable system resources. After reboot, you won't get annoying low disk notifications anymore, and your PC can dedicate its resources to running your apps. It's a subtle improvement, but on old or low RAM PCs, every tiny optimization counts towards a smoother experience. Now, before we wrap up, let me show you something that will save you a lot of time. I've actually built a small optimization tool that automates all these tweaks we just covered, and even a few extra ones. When you download it using the link pinned in the comments, this is exactly what you get. Just open the file, and the installation is super clean and quick. No ads, no third-party software, just the tool itself. Once it opens, you will see the Ultimate System Optimizer menu. Every tweak here has been carefully tested and fully reversible, so you are in total control. For example, it can disable startup delay, boost system responsiveness, speed up shutdowns, and even enable the hidden Ultimate Performance Power Plan. Now, if you just want everything done in one click, you can press A to apply all recommended tweaks. Every optimization is applied automatically, and you can see exactly what's being changed live on screen. Optionally, you can choose the Ultimate Power Plan mode by typing Choose a Power Plan in the search bar and selecting it from the search results. In the power options, under the hidden additional plans, a new power plan will be revealed, which is the Ultimate Performance mode. Simply select it for it to be activated. And that's it. Fast, safe, and effective. You can grab this optimizer from the pinned comment below. Give it a try and enjoy a fast, smoother Windows experience.